Ever wonder what it's like working in customer service or logistics? Well, welcome to the part three of the UpRow Job Hunting Community podcast. I am your host, Kelly Williams. I'm the founder of UpRow, the immigrant app. And today we'll be talking to a specialist in this field to get an idea, sneak peek behind the scenes of what it's like to work in customer service and logistics. If you're not already, definitely head to the description and download the UpRow app using that link there and join our community hub. In there, we get access to resources, to community, to networking, everything you would need to make your transition into your dream career in Canada possible.
UpRow is the ultimate immigrant app where newcomers can network, connect, and access essential services all in one place. So, what makes UpRow so different? UpRow is community powered. You can join a vibrant community of immigrants supporting each other. UpRow is also a one-stop solution from housing to banking to legal advice and language tutoring. Everything you need is one tap away. With UpRow, you can build connections that matter. Build your network, share your experiences, and grow together. So how do you get started? Download UpRow on Google Play or the App Store and dive into your community and explore tailored services for your journey. Why go it alone when you can thrive with a community? Download the UpRow app today and empower your future. Join us today and take the first step towards your goals.
I hope you enjoyed the interview. Definitely download the UpRow app. You'll see on the inside all of the resources shared beyond this interview. Enjoy, guys. And today we are joined by an amazing guest. She's going to give us all the details about how to get into logistics and into customer service. Her name is Richa, and she is a people and culture generalist at IKEA. Hi, Richa. How are you?
Hi, Khaleesi. I'm fine. How are you?
I am great. Okay. So we're going to dive right into it. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about what you do at IKEA.
So I am Richa Sharma, PNC generalist at IKEA Edmonton. I joined IKEA about 3 years ago, and here my role is to basically take care of all my coworkers, starting from their day one to their last day and anything in between, whether it's their training, whether it's their payroll, or maybe any engagement activities, whatever it is. So I take care of all that at IKEA.
That is great. So when we approached IKEA to tell them about this amazing thing that we are doing here at UpRow, the team there was just so welcoming and so warm. They're like, yeah, let's connect you. Let's get this conversation started, right?
Yeah.
And the more I do research on IKEA, the more I realize like the diversity and inclusion aspect is like really strong throughout the company. And
Yes.
we also have like a strong workplace culture. So can you tell us a little bit more about the workplace culture at IKEA, like some of the values, the mission, that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. So at IKEA, we are all about togetherness. We work with one IKEA mentality where if any function needs support, we all will jump in to help each other. So we live and breathe our values every day, and togetherness is something that is really in our day-to-day work. And our vision here at IKEA is to create better everyday life for the many people, be it for our customer, our coworkers, suppliers, vendor, everybody. So that's what we focus on, and that's what we work with in our minds.
So we are a group of newcomers looking for work. How is it that we can get a job at IKEA? Like, what is the actual process? What is the preferred way for persons to approach the company looking for work? And what types of jobs are great for someone starting off in Canada?
I think we have variety of jobs here. So for anybody who's new to IKEA, the first thing that they should do is they should tailor their resume to Canadian standards. And then when they're applying for any positions here, they should apply online. We have our career site. They should apply from there. And there is a third-party recruiter that we have, basically off-site recruiter. They're the one who are going to shortlist the resume based on whether a candidate qualifies for the role or not. So when somebody is applying for the job, they should really go through the job description and see if they have those relevant experience and the skills, and then tailor it accordingly and then apply, so that when they get shortlisted for the interview, there will be a pre-screening done by the recruiter first, and after that they schedule the interview with hiring manager if candidate clears the pre-screening.
Gotcha. So it's a third party. So if I were to
So
walk into an IKEA with my resume in hand, what would you all tell me when I
So
get there?
it was a slip of tongue. It's not third party. We just have our internal like recruiters, but they are offsite recruiters. They're
Gotcha.
not within the store. Yes. Yeah.
So if I come into the store with my resume,
Yeah. We will ask you to apply online.
ah, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Is there any sort of way that I could get a referral into IKEA, for example? So I have a cousin who works there. I have a friend who works there. Is there any way that someone who's working there can refer me into a position, or is it just mainly I have to apply online?
It is apply online for the referral. We do have that option. So what happens is, let's say if some candidate knows somebody within the store, our internal employee can actually refer them. So there is an internal employee referral portal that we have. So we call them talent spotter. So let's say somebody knows somebody who can work for a specific role that we have open. Our employee can refer that person. They will send a link to the candidate. Candidate can then apply from that role. That way we know that who is referring this person, and that way they can really stand out as well. So we'll do the again pre-screening and everything for them. If they qualify, they'll come for the interview.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what types of positions does IKEA hire for? Because when I think IKEA, I think customer service, because I'm a
Mhm.
customer headed into the store. So I'm seeing like that forward facing employee. But
Mhm.
I'm assuming as well that behind the scenes there's a whole lot of logistics. Right? What
Exactly.
types
We
of roles
have
are
like
there?
a lot of positions here at IKEA. So if we talk about front facing, they will be sales position. So within the sales function, we have multiple roles. So it's not just the sales coworker, it would be a team lead position, it could be a shopkeeper, and we have multiple positions within the sales floor that will be like for different shops that we have. It is market hall downstairs, we have self-serve area, and we have showrooms upstairs. So all those positions, there are multiple shopkeepers, multiple sales co-workers, and those are the position for like on the floor. And if we talk about customer service positions, that will be at checkouts. So we have checkouts coworker. We have our exchange and returns coworker positions where they handle the returns stuff, and we also have team lead positions in there, and then the manager's position. There is some development roles within the IKEA as well. So let's say if there is somebody at checkouts and they want to develop to team lead, we give them a temporary position of team support. So once they are hired, they can become team support, and that way they are learning the team leader role and getting ready to develop for that role once the position will be available.
Hmm.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've noticed from speaking more and more to persons who work at IKEA is like people don't want to leave. There seems to
Oh
be a
yeah,
lot of room for growth, right? So
absolutely.
for most newcomers, they're coming with maybe managerial experience, so they're kind of taking a step down to start at an entry level position in most cases. Can
Mhm.
you talk to us a little bit more about how quickly can someone move up in the ranks, or how much room there is for growth at IKEA?
I think there is a lot of opportunities. We sometimes directly hire for the team lead positions as well, for if somebody has come up with the international experience. If they
Hmm.
have that relevant experience, we will definitely give them a chance as well. So we have recently hired somebody who moved to Canada just a month ago, and they had a relevant experience and they were hired for the team lead position in the logistics function. So there is an opportunity for that. Within logistics, there are multiple roles. For logistics department, they are responsible basically for picking of the customer orders, the online orders that we receive, or they are responsible for the loading, unloading of the trucks, and then replenishing on the floor. So there are some overnight positions, there are day position, there are like early morning positions. So there are different roles throughout. And apart from that, we have IKEA food. so restaurant business here. So there is a separate variety of roles in there. And for anybody who joins us after their 3 months of probationary period, they really have that opportunity. If they are really very high potential candidate, they can grow as soon as the position is open. And we do give them development opportunities internally. We do have a regular conversation with our candidates for their development. If they are interested in growing to the next level, they just need to have a conversation with their manager, add into their development plan, get the training, and be ready for that role.
I love that. I
Yeah,
absolutely love that. It's
yeah,
acknowledging someone's international experience and giving
absolutely.
them the role that they're qualified for. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that. So,
Hmm.
for someone who is working in people and culture, right? I don't know if you have
Hmm.
always worked in this department, but I know that you are like training and directly working with persons who work throughout the organization. What
Yeah.
is it actually like to work
Hmm.
in customer service?
Sorry, your voice cut off. Can you repeat your question for me?
I was saying, what is it actually like to
Hmm.
work in customer service?
To work in the customer service, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I think it's fun and engaging for our employees because we are always on the go. It's very fast paced, and we have like a lot of customers coming in throughout the day. So when you are on the floor, people who really like to interact with the customers and who are very engaging, they really enjoy doing that because it's a lot of customers there, and it's a lot of interaction. So that is actually really, I'm going to say, high energy and then fun and on the go, fast paced kind of environment for them.
And what about logistics, like day to day? What is it like actually working in logistics?
So with logistics, we actually call it fulfillment here.
Hmm.
Logistics function is fulfillment, and it's again, there are multiple roles within that function. So if you are working during the day, that is called as full serve. They are supposed to receive order online from the customers and fulfill those orders. So we are picking on behalf of customers and preparing their order, have it ready for them, and when the customer is here, we will be delivering those orders. Or sometimes customers are far away, they cannot take their order delivery themselves, so we have service available from the third party. So we deliver those orders through that as well. So
Mhm.
again, it involves a lot of heavy lifting. Throughout the day they are lifting, so they should be able to lift and ready for that. And again, if they are within the fulfillment function, if they are working overnights, they are responsible for unloading the trucks and making sure that they are reconciling and rechecking everything that they're receiving in the invoice and the actual stock, and then they should be able to use forklift. So that is also a technical requirement for that particular role. They should be able to use the forklift, and they should have that license or at least have the experience with that.
Great, great.
Yeah.
As we're talking about that particular qualification, right?
Mhm.
What other qualifications do you think like make a resume stand out when applying to
Mhm.
IKEA?
I think when you are applying for fulfillment role, let's say for the receiving coworker position, if you have the experience or even if the transferable skills, that's good. You should have the ability to solve, let's say, a problem, good problem solving skills. You should have attention to details. I think these are some of the things that they should have those included within their resume, like, and have those examples ready for their, I'm going to say, interview when they come in for interview. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha, gotcha.
Hmm.
So, ending off here now with diversity and inclusion. Like, what
Yeah.
are some of the initiatives that IKEA has taken to make sure that everyone is looked at equally when approaching a company for a job? Are there any specifics?
Yes. So for us, we select our candidates first based on the IKEA values. Any candidate that we interview, we see if they have those IKEA values within them. So we are assessing them based on IKEA values and then their competence and skills. So it gives a fair chance to everybody who comes in. Doesn't matter if they have international experience or experience here in Canada. We value their, I'm going to say, personal values matching with the IKEA values. That's what we assess them based on, and that's how we give equal opportunity to everyone. We have also partnered with a lot of community partners here within Edmonton that to support our newcomers, like EMCN and with you now. So that's how we support our newcomers.
Great, 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 great. So one of the questions that I got is where to apply. So I know you mentioned it earlier on today, but just for persons who may have missed it, where exactly can I apply if I'm looking to get a job at IKEA?
There is IKEA's career page. I think it's called as IKEA Jobs. Let me take a look.
And I will be posting this down in the description for persons who are watching at this video after.
Yeah.
IKEA Jobs.
So they should look for IKEA Jobs and apply there. And also sometimes we post those positions on Indeed portal as well. So if they find there, they can apply through that. Sometimes they can directly Google search the IKEA Jobs, and then they'll see if there are any positions open and they can apply.
That's great. And in closing, in conclusion, what advice do you have for someone who's coming in for an interview? So let's talk about they've gotten past the selection phase and now they're probably coming to meet a hiring manager, maybe someone in people and culture. Like how should they dress to come for the interview? What stands out when you meet someone in person? Tell us more about the interview process.
I think it should be work appropriate clothes. It doesn't have to be super formal in super professional business attire, but they should be still presentable, and that is how they should dress up. And for the interviews, they should be able to come prepared with the examples. They should have some examples like from their previous work experience, and they should use that, I'm going to say, smart way of answering. So there is situation, what happened, what action they took, what was the result, and what did they learn from it. All those things they should mention during their answers, rather than like sometimes candidate ramble and they don't know. They can really take their time when going to answer any question and then think about it and then answer it.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
those smart answers, right?
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
that. And you look for that. You look for someone who's able to answer those situational type of
Exactly.
questions. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what other advice would you have
Mhm.
for someone who's maybe nervous about coming in for an interview, if any?
Sorry, say that again.
What other advice would you have for someone who's maybe nervous about coming into an interview, if there's anything else you would like to tell them?
Anything else? I think just be relaxed. No need to be nervous. We are very friendly here. So when they come, we try to make them as comfortable as they can, and just be yourself for the interviews.
Great. Thank you so
Yeah.
very much. So we're gonna get some persons applying, I'm sure, after this interview and they see.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing persons post about their experience. And thank you so much, Risha,
No
for coming
worries.
on and giving us this insider scoop about what it's like to work at IKEA and what it's like to
Mhm.
apply. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
I really hope that you enjoyed today's session. If you did and you found great value from this, definitely head into the UpRow app in the job hunting community. This and much more will be available in there, from networking, connecting to other people just like you. You can use your badges to announce to the community when you've found your first job or gotten a job or upscaled in your career. This and so much more, including live Q&As, meetups, and every resource that a newcomer or old-comer immigrants would need, all on one app. We'll see you on the inside. Enjoy, guys.
UpRow is the ultimate immigrant app where newcomers can network, connect, and access essential services all in one place. So what makes UpRow so different? UpRow is community powered. You can join a vibrant community of immigrants supporting each other. UpRow is also a one-stop solution, from housing to banking to legal advice and language tutoring. Everything you need is one tap away. With UpRow, you can build connections that matter. Build your network, share your experiences, and grow together. So how do you get started? Download UpRow on Google Play or the App Store and dive into your community and explore tailored services for your journey. Why go it alone when you can thrive with a community? Download the UpRow app today and empower your future. Join us today and take the first step towards your goals.